Hello. All right. It's an honor to be standing here today, witnessing the marriage of two incredible people, Brianna and Shane. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Devin. About 2 years ago, my wife Haley and I met B and Shane, not knowing then that we were about to gain two of the best friends that we could ever ask for. It all started with B and Haley. Almost immediately after they met, they connected on a deep level. B soon told me that I should meet Shane. As we share a common interest, she figured we could become friends, and she was right. Before long, Shane was getting dragged to spin class, and when we finally met, it felt less like meeting someone new and more like catching up with an old friend. If you know Shane, you know he's one of the most effortlessly engaging people you'll ever meet. He can hold a conversation with anyone, and he might just talk your ear off, but in doing so, he makes people feel seen, comfortable, and valued. And B is as good as a listener as Shane is a talker. She has this rare warmth and sincerity that makes you feel like you matter, like you're truly heard. Together, they balance each other out in such a beautiful way. I know that if I'm ever going through something, I could call either of them and they'd both show up ready to listen, ready to help, and ready to care. It's rare that you find this kind of connection, even with one person, let alone two. And it's even rarer to feel so close to both people in a couple and feel like your most authentic self when you're around them. B and Shane, you are kind, loving, caring, and genuinely good humans, but more than that, you found in each other something extraordinary, a synergy, a true partnership, and a friendship at the heart of your love. I never imagined at this stage in my life I'd meet a couple who would mean so much to me so quickly. But here you are, and I'm so incredibly grateful. I love you both, and congratulations.
Love you guys.
Thank you very.
You did it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Devin. Let's give Devin one more round of applause. For the next speaker, if we can please have Hector make your way up to the couple. Hector. Let's make some noise for Hector as he makes his way up.
Hello, everyone. Whoa. How's it going? I see a lot of familiar faces and some not too familiar. For those who do not know me, my name is Hector Hernandez. I am Brianna's father. I've known her since birth. And she is an incredible human being. I love her. And I want to echo what Shane said earlier. I want to thank all of you for this humble presence in sharing this moment in Brianna's and Shane's special day. A lot of you might not know this, but this is their second attempt. And I still have my wedding invitation from 2020. And here we are, 5 years later. But let's get serious, okay? I want to share a story about Shane. And Shane might remember this. This took back in 2020. Shane called me, and he said if I had a minute to talk to him. And I said, sure. And I thought it was about borrowing a tool or changing his brakes. And he said, this is what he said. I am asking for your permission to marry your daughter before I propose to her. And I said, oh my God, yes, of course. And then he explained why. And this is the sweet part. He said, I don't want to take the chance of losing her. I want to ask her before someone else steals her. And this is true. And at that moment, I knew Shane was the man for Brianna. And for Brianna, she loves Shane. I've heard her say it. She's told me. She's my daughter. I believe her. And I just have a couple of requests from you guys. Shane promised me to take care of Brianna. Brianna promised to take care of my new son, Shane. Do this for the rest of your lives. And one more thing. If you guys ever need anything, just know that I and everybody in this, I was going to say room, but outside room, have your back. Okay. Lift up your glasses. Happiness to Shane and Brianna. I love you both. Cheers. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hector. For our next, let's make some noise for Hector one more time. Next, if we can please have Brittany make your way up to the mic. Sister Brittany.
Okay. Check, check. This is how I check my grit cycle classes. Are we good? Yeah. Okay. Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brittany, Brianna's big sister. Yay. Oh dear. Just like, what? I got it? Okay. Yes, we do look alike. We've been taken for each other from other people. A lot of people think she's me, I'm her, but hey, that's a compliment to me and to her, right? We're both hot, not gonna lie. No, honestly, it's a huge compliment if I do get mistaken for her. But I've known Brianna since I was 5. June of 1991, when she came home to the same little one-bedroom duplex on Downey Avenue, where our parents, Hector and Melinda, somehow fit the 3 of us, all of us, in a one-bedroom. You guys were saints. I don't know how you slept, for real. So from the start, Brianna, Brooke, and I were extremely close, right? It was the 3 of us. And my earliest memories are of us playing classroom. I was the teacher, of course. And I would line them up with coloring books, worksheets, and I would convince them that they had to listen to me. It was definitely fun, and it was just our time together. As we got older, our 5-year gap in age made it a little difficult to connect. I was in my mid-20s by the time she stepped into hers. And yet that's when things started to shift between us. In 2012, during a vulnerable conversation, a pebble of trust was laid between us. Not long after that, a guy named Shane entered the picture. One of my first memories of the 2 of them was at my very first spin class. Do you guys remember that? Of course, Shane doesn't. He's integral in this story, actually. It was in the dark dungeon of the Mission Viejo LA Fitness. Judy may remember that studio. And I was panicking over the sound system because I couldn't figure it out. And Shane calmly stepped in to help me fix it because I pretty much blew the speakers out. Now do you remember?
Oh, you were teaching.
Yes.
Yeah.
He came in, it was no big deal. He's just like, yeah, let me help you fix this. That moment has always stuck with me. It wasn't just what he did, but it was how he did it. Just calm, kind, patient, no judgment. He was just present to help me through that. That's who Shane is. A good man, someone who makes you feel heard. We've heard this already multiple times tonight. He's also genuinely curious about people. He listens with intent to understand and maintains very deep, sincere eye contact. Unless Devin is within 6 feet. It's no wonder Brianna chose him and continues to choose him every day for the last 12 years. Brianna's bold, confident energy is met with Shane's quiet, steady boldness, the kind that makes her feel truly seen, valued, and loved. And even though I'm technically the older one, many times Brianna feels like my big sister. Okay. She's taught me so much about confidence, personal growth, and let's be honest, fashion. She shows up for the people she loves. She carries a very quiet grace and an inner strength that's really rare. I look up to her more than she does. I really didn't want that frog thing to happen. It did. Today, I'm not just proud of her, I'm happy for her. Because in Shane, she's found someone who sees her the way we've always seen her, radiant, powerful, and deeply loved. Brianna and Shane, may your life together continue to be full of laughter, trust, and that unmistakable bond that you guys both share. Love you.
Thank you very much, Brittany. And as Brittany makes her way back to her seat, if we can please have Haley start making your way over to the newlyweds. Haley.
Hi, guys. I hate this. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Haley, and I have the honor of being one of Brianna and Shane's best friends, Buggies. Our friendship began in the most unexpected way at Grit Cycle, Brittany. After countless rides, one day as Devin and I were heading out, Brianna stopped us and asked a question. That small, seemingly ordinary moment turned into a conversation that instantly felt familiar. I remember turning to Devin as we walked out and saying, "Brianna's rad," and he smiled and said, "Yeah, she really is." And just like that, something special began. Not long after, Devin met Shane, and another connection clicked effortlessly into place. It was like the universe knew that we were meant to find each other. I've watched a beautiful, genuine friendship unfold between the four of us, one that's brought so much joy, so many memories, and a feeling of home wherever we are. From Ventura runs and dog park hangs to Japan adventures and JC Bean's breakfast burritos at the Lookout, every moment has meant something. But tonight is about your love, Brianna and Shane, and watching your relationship grow has been one of the most meaningful things I've witnessed. It's in the little things, the way that you look at each other across the room, the way you laugh like no one else is around, the quiet ways you support one another without even realizing it, the way Shane checks in with you, Brianna, and the way you, Brianna, fiercely love and protect him, your loyalty, strength, your heart. Even when the other isn't present, you speak about one another with admiration and love that runs deep. There's a sense of, "I found my person," that radiates from both of you. It's not just love, it's a partnership, one built on mutual respect, deep friendship, and a truly unshakable bond. What you've created together is something beautiful, something rooted in trust, laughter, patience, and so much care. You make it look effortless, but I know it's because you both chosen to show up day after day, fully and wholeheartedly. As a best friend, it fills my heart to know that you have each other for this wild, beautiful ride called life, and I've never been more confident that two people were meant to walk this path side by side. And before I go, I want to share a favorite quote of mine. It says, "A successful relationship isn't 50-50. It's 100-100. It's not about splitting things in half. It's about giving everything you've got. So in the highest of highs, and even in the hardest moments, choose each other, keep showing up, keep giving it your all, and when in doubt, say, 'Yes, dear,' and bring snacks. Always bring snacks." I love you both more than I can say, and thank you for letting me be part of your love story.
Thank you very much, Haley. And lastly, but not least, if we can have Judy and Chelsea conclude our speeches. Judy and Chelsea.
Check. I'm a Pilates instructor. We're all going to work out. So I'm so proud of my son, and that, you all have such a good impression of him. He's a good little bean. He really is a great guy, but I've known him his whole life. And there's been moments. My husband and I, we love Shane. And when he met Brianna, and we didn't know this, we just knew that he kept running out of the house to a little cute car, and there was a little person there, and we didn't know who that was, and for some reason he wasn't bringing that little person inside. So one day, my husband and I creeped behind him to see, and it was Brianna, and we were so happy because she's awesome. And so we just want to say, we love you. You're amazing. And it's been a journey. They lived with us for 6 months, and we got to know Brianna very well in that time, and Squinny. We love the doggy, the little puppy. So I'm just going to read off my phone. This is not ChatGPT, so don't be thinking that. I know what you're thinking. So I'll try to keep this short, mostly because, well, we all know my son has already used up our family's lifetime word quota. If you've ever really hung out with Shane, you know exactly what I mean. And if you haven't, don't worry. He'll get to you before the cake is served. But today I want to speak from the heart. It is such a joy and honor to stand here to celebrate this incredible couple. We love you guys. Watching these two together is like witnessing a comedy and a love story rolled into one. They're funny, spontaneous, full of life, and most importantly, so deeply in love. They lift each other up, keep each other laughing, and it's so obvious to all of us how perfect they are to each other. We've been lucky to share many memories together. Again, from the time when they lived with us, bringing more energy and volume into our home, and also traveling to Europe together a couple times, not once, but twice. These experiences only deepened the bond that we all share and showed us just how special their relationship is. And again, to my son, I'm so proud of the man you've become. You are kind, loyal, and yes, a little bit chatty, but in the best way. Yeah. You make people feel welcome and loved, and your humor has always been the soundtrack of our lives. And to my wonderful new daughter-in-law, thank you for loving him so completely, for being his perfect match, and for joining this family with such grace, laughter, and joy. You make him better, and we are also lucky to have you. So here's to love, laughter, and a future full of happiness, and maybe just a little peace and quiet from here on there. Cheers to the bride and groom.
Thank you once again. Let's make some noise for Judy and Chelsea one more time. Thank you guys very much.